Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? Maximus here. I have my special guest today, Little Miss Applesauce. I ain't saying all of that because too much, but I'll say the applesauce part. You know what I'm saying?
How y'all
Um,
doing?
you know, people will file in as they file in, but we gonna talk because this is about also for the people who are sleepyheads that won't be able to catch this until they wake up in the morning and say, "Oh my God, I'm gonna watch it while I'm working." Okay, that's what the YouTube is for. As you
Uh-huh.
can see at the bottom on the ticker, it says like, share, and subscribe. So that's what I expect you to do. For those of you who catch this, I know we're a few minutes late, but you know that CPT be cooking sometimes. So pardon me with that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the blame for that because at the end of the day, it's always my fault. You know what I'm saying? See, we
Who said
starting off
that?
with the accountability early. I'm
I mean,
taking
you did,
accountability.
but but you took accountability for something that wasn't all yours because it takes two to make a thing go right. That's what Rob Bay said.
But as a man, it's typically expected for us to take accountability for something, even when it ain't our fault, it still be our fault. Or at least that's what some people say. That's the
Mm,
song that they say. I'm just telling you what they be saying. I ain't say it was right. I'm just
they be
telling you what
singing
they
it.
be saying.
It's
They be
off
talking all types of dumb
tune.
shit. So right
Mm-hmm.
now I'm gonna make this public because Facebook likes to fuck with my setup for some reason. I don't know why, because I have this thing set. My whole page is set to public. So why, when I live stream, is it only set to friends? I can't make heads or tails of that. But
Yeah, you're gonna have to play
anyway,
with that. There's
yeah,
life.
I'm always playing with something. That's the damn problem.
Oh, is only one handful or is both?
Huh?
Hmm?
Uh-oh. We have a special little visitor in the background.
No, that's Grayson.
Somebody's pussy is meowing back there. That's crazy, but we gonna let that shit slide. What up, Lee?
It's a
What's
boy
good?
one.
What's good? It's a boy pussy? Oh, see, you just ruined the
Mhm.
whole joke, man. You just killed like the whole joke with that shit right there.
Well, I,
Like,
I couldn't let you feel entitled to run away with it.
nah, you could have just let that slide. Nobody would have even known that
Mm.
shit was. Nobody would have been aware that that was a whole boy pussy, as you said.
See, but I gotta be accountable. Nah, that's my son.
Look at this, folks. Our first woman in history taking accountability for something. I got to get the sound effects so I could still do like a little round of applause and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of
Yes.
times that's
10
not
out of
quite how
10.
that works. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Always prepared, aren't you?
Yes. Yes.
So, anyway, I'm going to start this off more or less by saying I've noticed often in the dating community, just from a male perspective, that many times women don't really like to take accountability for their end when it comes to, and it's just my experience. I know you're gonna say that men do it too, but just on my side, I see a lot of times where women don't take accountability for their flaws when it comes to dating. It's like they always, whenever you ask a woman why she's single, a lot of times the first thing you're gonna hear is, "Oh, these dudes out here is full of shit. They all playing games, blah blah blah, and all this other yammer jahambra type shit." And to me personally, I just kind of roll my eyes because I'm like, you do know when you keep going through something, there's a common denominator in that something that you keep going through over and over again, and it ain't me because I just got here. So I didn't fuck you over 15 times. You did that. You know what I'm saying? And the more that I start talking about this accountability, you're going to see they're going to start running away. They're going to pull up at first because they nosy. They want to see what we talking about. Then when they hear me making them put that mirror in front of their face, they're like, oh shit.
All right,
Uh-oh, time to run.
but here's the thing. I'm not a man, but I can try to understand manhood, right?
Uh-huh.
So you as a man, you can't say that that's necessarily what happens to the women because women oftentimes are not held to any kind of standards because the man wants the pussy. So he's going to make sure she feels good and she feels comfortable and she feels safe and soft so she can open up
Soft.
for him. Yes.
I
Yes.
thought the
Soft.
point was to get hard. Hey.
No, that's for you to get hard. Yes, we stay soft so you can be hard.
And I thought y'all was supposed to do the whole juicy thing, but I guess soft is a
No,
part of it. I
you
get
gotta
it.
be you gotta be as hard as Worf from Star Trek Forehead. You remember the
Oh man, that's fucking hard, bro. That's
you
fucking
see what I'm
hard. That
saying?
motherfucker looked like he could sharpen a knife with that motherfucking
Yes,
whatever the fuck that was,
yes.
that dorsal fin on the top of his fucking head. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. But no, women do
What the fuck
have
is this?
to hold themselves see, they do have to hold themselves accountable because at the end of the day, you want that man to stay happy.
Mm,
And if you don't even hold no kind of accountability for nothing,
hmm
what's for him to hold anything accountable? If you set a boundary and you don't keep it, I see you not keeping it. You can expect for
I'm
me to
a
not keep something too.
I'm gonna bust your head with this one real quick, right?
You could
So,
try.
well, no, you will probably laugh along with this, but there was a post I put up earlier. I don't know if you happened to see it. I think you did.
Hmm.
But I was talking about it. I was talking about, a lot of times you hear a lot of women talking about whenever they want to try to make sure they can shift that accountability, first thing they start throwing out in a day and age where they know one income is almost impossible to hold down a household these days. For about 98% of y'all motherfuckers, I'm looking at y'all because y'all is on here fronting like
Yeah.
y'all got more money than y'all do. And
You
the
know how
fact of
many
the
side
matter
hustles I
is,
have?
listen, fam, you know me. I got like 15 jobs, man. You understand
11.
what I'm saying?
And me as a
Listen,
Panamanian, close to Jamaica.
listen. Hey, Jeep, what's up? Understand my point, though, is that these women are talking about they want a man that pays for everything. So many of them. Hey, so what's up? You understand what I'm saying? A lot of them talk about they want a man that pays for everything. That's what they said. And the reason why and so my counter to that, because I actually have a reason I really asked that, and it wasn't for what they think. And I was
Okay.
like, okay, so that means if you're paying for everything, then under those terms, that means you're going to be completely subservient to that man, which means his word is law. You don't have nothing to say. You are a yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, right away, sir. Cook
May I
that
go
food,
wine
suck
out?
that dick, wash them dishes, get all that shit done. And
Oh
if
no,
you
you
want to
know that
have a
last.
little, and if he want to have a little extra something on the side, this is for my monogamous people. You cannot bitch, because I know it's not fair to say that to people who are not monogamous because they won't care. But for the monogamous people, they're gonna say, "Oh, and you better just be with me and only me." No, no, no. If I'm paying for everything, I'm doing what the fuck I want, when I want, how I want. If I don't bring a next chick up in here, you wash the sheets after we finish.
Ew.
Now,
Yo.
my point in saying all that is not to actually say that. But my point is that a lot of women, now this is the modern age. Y'all are modern women with modern rights. You
Who's
have the
that?
right to, all of you women, you have the right to vote. You have the
I
right
don't
to
have it
work.
too.
I'm saying, I'm trying to make a point here. You got a right to vote. You got a right to work. You got a right to do everything that we can do. The only thing y'all do that we can't do is make a baby. We can't, well, we help y'all make the baby, but y'all actually push the baby out.
Oh, really?
Other than that, our rights are pretty fucking equal. And I know women get treated a certain way, but if you want to get cultural with it, and you can go get the statistics for yourself, black women are actually out earning black men in this day and age. But that doesn't mean that the black women should start paying the way on dates and doing all that stuff. But what I'm saying is if you want to be a modern woman with modern ideals, then in the modern world where things cost a hell of a lot more, a loaf of bread's not a nickel anymore. Gasoline's not 45 cents. That was back in the 50s. If you want 50s ideals, that's 50s ideals on this post that I put up before. Now, if
Yeah,
you want modern
you went from
ideals, no, if you want modern ideals means, yes, you do have to contribute. Now, this whole 50-50 thing, honestly, I believe in a relationship, it should be proportional to what your income is. So if the guy is earning like way more than you, I don't expect you to be covering half of what I got because your finances aren't designed to cover my expenses. My mentality
So
is,
wait,
is I don't mind.
wait, hold on, time out. Is this
Go
on the
ahead.
premise that the two live together?
Yes.
Listen,
Because that's the part of the relationship that really matters. That's when
they're
that's
dating
when
or
that comes into
married.
factor.
And why are they living together and not married?
No, listen. When how many people are living together and ain't married?
Not me.
Go ahead. We ain't talking about
Not
you.
me. That last
There's a
one had
whole
to go
lot of
down.
them on this
He had to-
post right
He had to go
now.
down the stairs. He had to go down the stairs. He had to go. No.
Listen, I hear you, but realistically, a lot of people are living together. Some of them are doing it because financially they thought it made sense, and they have plans to get married down the line, so they're working towards a goal. I personally don't knock that if you have a plan. Now, if you're just shacking up because you don't trust your partner and you want to be in their face 24/7, that's a whole other problem, which also happens a lot too.
And then, so if that's the case, then neither one of them should have entangled with that because it's a codependency waiting to happen, and something bad's gonna go down.
100%. But the key thing to this, just to get back to this accountability thing, is if you're going to have a modern ideal to something, what's up, Jonathan? If you're going to have a modern ideal to something, then understand in modern times, 98% of y'all cannot afford to hold down a household without help from your partner. Now, granted, I will say this. I have my own apartment. I'm paying it myself.
Can't say that. You can't say
No.
women can't hold down a household without a partner.
I didn't say that. I said 98% of people can't afford to hold down an entire household, meaning taking care of them, with taking care of their woman without spending any money from the woman. All of it coming from the guy. What's up, Nikki? All of it coming from the guy. The woman's not spending nothing. If she wants to eat food, he's taking care of that. She want to shop, he's taking care of that. She want to get hair, nails, makeup, everything did, whatever. He's taking care of that.
You got it.
Listen, I'm not.
The arrangement. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to hear what you gotta say. Go ahead. I want to hear what you gotta say.
Nah, that's kind of unrealistic nowadays for women to say, we independent, I don't need no man, but then want to say, oh no, but he got to pay for everything.
I'm
You
saying they are.
You got to look at what you're getting.
There's a lot of women that are looking for that arrangement, though, is my point.
What kind of women do you think these are?
Look on my post. You will see many women on my post. You want me to start naming names, but many women on that post was like, shit, I'll be down with that.
Put them on here. Put them
under the terms that I said. I'm going to read it because putting in the comments is going to make this shit a mess. I do want to highlight this comment real quick because it's funny. Can you see that there now? I don't know if you need your glasses, but I'm going to read it. Peaches said that she didn't know that they was living with her. And it had happened to her where next thing she knew, she was hiding his clothes in her son's dresser. Like, dude just like low key moved in. And you know it's an official undercover move in when the dude slides over with his PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever game system he got.
Uh-uh. Outside. Hell no.
Okay, so
No.
I could look at this post right here, and we got one person who says their husband pays for everything and doesn't require her to work at all. But they've been together for like 27 years. And what I will say for that is, well done. I'm happy for you. I'm not knocking it. Any women that gets that arrangement, bravo. But what my point is that the exception to the rule doesn't change the rule. Physics is physics. What goes up must come down.
Well, I was in a
Most
marriage
people.
for 15 years and I was taking
Mhm.
care of for a large part of that. But guarantee, I always had a side hustle. I always had a business. I
Mhm.
was taking care of the house, taking care of the kids. He was good. The house was clean. Dick sucked every fucking night.
Every night, you ain't miss
Every
a
night,
night.
every night, and sometimes before lunch.
Now that we're gonna do a little snap for that because that is called the proper level of motivation.
Thank you.
Granted, the condition should not be that you have to be putting out X amount of dollars in order to get a woman to be subservient to you. If y'all are taking care of each other, that should automatically happen.
Exactly, because that means she doesn't want him for him. If all it takes is money, what kind of shallow individual? So of course she's gonna get the dirt diggler done to her. Of course.
Now, I'm gonna say something that some women are not gonna like, but I do it all the time. That's why nobody likes me now. And this thing I'm gonna say is that a lot of these women don't realize it, but all they are is um modified prostitutes.
Listen, Jesus' best friend was a hoe.
Hey,
We ain't gonna
listen,
do that.
Jesus is a myth. So we ain't using myths to put reference to facts.
Listen, half of this stuff could be part myth because you're not a woman,
Ain't
baby.
nothing mythological. Well, it's something very mythological about having a man that the majority of y'all ain't gonna get it unless y'all all. I'd say if you say 100 women, if 90 of y'all, 95 of y'all are willing to share one man, then maybe y'all could hope that that one man got enough money to take care of all of y'all. Because otherwise, a lot of y'all need to realize, and this isn't called settling. This is called being realistic. It's like, yes, I believe I can fly, but I'm not going to jump out a plane and start flapping my fucking wings. I'm going to have a parachute on my back or some shit because I have enough common sense to know common sense is common sense. You got to have that physics ready.
So
Does
these
that?
women they're so they don't have common sense. So actually, they're not women because I feel like there's different classes of women.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Go ahead. I want to hear this because.
Girl,
Uh huh.
girl, she young, she don't know herself, she don't really know what she want. Might be anything for anybody.
90 still
Then,
smell like pee. Just show how to wipe it
mhm,
right.
mhm.
Go ahead.
And then there's a bitch.
Huh?
That's the one. That's the one who will provoke the man just for stuff. That's the one who
Mm,
will hit him first. Like if he hits her, okay, yep, no, you're gonna get hit back. But
mm.
the bitch, nah, nah, she gonna meet him like a man, like she a man.
I would find that to be very amusing to see who steps up to me.
Listen, it's
And
a stepladder somewhere,
you know what's funny?
but there's two other
Yeah,
kinds.
because you are 5'2", so you
I
ain't
am
stepping up to nobody.
6'6". Listen, I have put down bigger.
So have I.
Oh, that's so wonderful. It's good to know. I like a challenge.
All right, now this is gonna turn into a battle for real up in here. But
With baby oil.
I got some in the bathroom somewhere. You know what's really funny is that your baby oil is in arm's reach. There's a lot to say about a person who keeps baby oil in arm's reach.
Isn't it?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna get back to that one later. But the thing is that at the end of the day, y'all have to understand when you're looking for a partner, you have to come with a realistic mindset. A lot of women want a God on earth. They want this man dick to be like this, his fucking pockets to be like this, his intelligence, conversation. And then here's the trick: while he got all that money, right? They also want him to have all that money, have a good job, whatever the
And stay
situation
home.
is, and never be working. Always be available whenever they want.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, all they offering is a used product or a reusable product for
Let me
them to have and hold.
let me take you a
And
step further.
oh no, then their famous phrase is "Take me as I am." Like really? So
Yeah,
I
because
gotta so I
yeah,
gotta come levitating and turn this bottle of water into wine. But all you gotta do is come as you are.
yeah, because
And
I'm gonna spread my wings, and you gonna get this behind.
and for all of that effort, a guy could just skip the middleman and go straight to the pay for play arena and not even deal with all of that bullshit. And
Not
that
yeah.
if you're gonna make it that kind of logic, that sounds kind of crazy to me personally.
But you know what? Here's the thing: what happens with women when we're young girls? We can know. We already know a wedding dress, the veil, the church we're gonna get married in, if we're
Hmm.
gonna have a honeymoon, where it's gonna be at, the house we're gonna live in. We drew it all already. How many cars, how many kids we're gonna have, what kind of job they're
Hmm.
gonna have, what kind of job the husband's gonna have, how tall, how handsome, how smart, how funny, how strong. And they say, okay, now where is he? But you know what I found?
Mm.
It's a lot more beneficial to not look for Prince Charming versus making sure you're as charming as you would want that prince to be. That's how you
Ah.
work it.
And Lord, I will tell you, this is another part of this accountability thing. You have to know when you have issues. Because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
y'all motherfuckers got issues. I didn't
Some do.
realize how real the issues was. And Applesauce,
Mhm.
you know I was in a relationship like last year.
Hey. I don't know the lady. Don't bring
Listen,
me into
no,
don't
I'm
bring me
not
into no
talking
shit.
about no, I'm not talking about her. She's
Okay.
fine. I have no issue with her. I will
Okay,
never
good.
talk about somebody I was with because I don't do that. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
gentlemen.
I don't do
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
She's actually a very nice lady, so I have nothing bad to say about her. It's just sometimes relationships don't work. That's life.
Right. Right.
Um, but moving on from that, the reason why I'm saying that is when I step back into this dating arena, it's actually worse than it was 2 years ago.
How
It
so?
is terrible. Like this shit is so bad just being a single eligible bachelor
Are you looking in the
that
lifestyle or vanilla? Girl
child,
first.
I don't discriminate.
Mm. You
But my
didn't think
whole
anybody could
thing,
get it.
mm, not anybody.
No,
But
not that.
listen, I got standards, okay?
As you should, King.
All right, Queen. So watch it, because I ain't trying to be out here just selling it all for everybody to have. Mm-mm. You got to
Nope.
put in some work. But
Yes. And you gotta really yes, millennially.
what I was saying was, is there's a lot of people that say this is what they want. A lot of women claim, oh, when a guy, nice looking, can take care of himself, doesn't have to move into your place. He can take care. He got his own thing going. He hustle. He take care of business. Da, 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 da. There's quite a few men I know, just like myself, that are single that I personally know, and it's like a total shit show trying to date in these days and times. A lot of these women do things that just don't make any sense. I've had people give me their phone number and then tell me they're not dating, and I'm like, yes, I really stopped. There was no sound delay because
You know
I
why?
really had nothing on it.
That makes them feel good to be wanted and to know there's a little bit of chase.
A little
It makes
catch and release,
a little catch and release. Yeah.
kind of like fly fishing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't no
I do.
motherfucking guppy.
I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Cause I just why should I? I don't feel like I should be entertaining all of these people because all right, I'm a woman. If I was to actually give my body to the amount of men that are attracted to me, you know how used up I would be? Used
You'll
up.
be mashed up. You
Done.
be mashed up, cooked. Totally,
Nah.
totally.
Nah.
Well, you know
You
what?
gotta
I
tell me
don't want
something.
to
You
step
gotta
on.
tell
I
me
don't want to
something a
step
little
on.
bit better than that. You
Hold
gotta be
on.
a
I don't
little
want
better
to
than
step.
that.
We about to step into a dangerous minefield because we gonna that starts talking about body counts and stuff.
Hold
And
on, I
you
can't hear you.
know, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Oh, my headphones died. Wait, hold on. Did my headphones die?
Uh oh.
Oh yeah, my
Can you
headphones
hear
died.
me? You supposed to charge
Okay.
the damn headphones, man.
Oh, see, there they go. There they go. I don't know why it was like that because I was charging them all day at work today. I
You
don't know what
good
just happened.
now? You all
Yes, I
right?
am. Thank you. I am.
All right. So now say what you just said because you threw me off with that shit.
Oh, about making sure
Stop fixing your
that
hair
you
in the
are
camera and come on.
listen, I'm not fixing it in the camera. I'm fixing it in my mirror.
Ladies and gentlemen, women of 2023.
Okay, so listen. What can you tell me the day and time when you gonna stop getting a lineup?
Getting what lineup?
When are you gonna stop grooming yourself? Give me the date and time.
You never stop grooming yourself.
Thank you. So don't be trying to tell me that to fix my hair.
I don't do it while I'm on the camera. My razor in the bathroom.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. If you had to fix a little hair, matter of fact, I would have told you to fix it before this started. But since I got a little messed up, hey,
Listen,
you worry about
my
the wrong
beard
thing,
is
sweetheart. You're not entitled to tell me what to not do and not do with my hair.
my beard is real basic, so there's nothing really to fix.
That's fine. So you can't knock me because I got something to fix.
Yeah,
You
that's
should
right.
su-
I'm hating because
you
I'm
should
bald headed.
support me and making sure
Support the
everything is
hair
tip top.
strands. Make sure they get on point, right?
No, they're locks. They're not strands, they're locks.
Well, excuse me, Miss Locke.
Thank you. Get it
So,
right.
so, damn, I lost my damn place and what the hell I was even talking about with that. But I will say this: at the end of the day, when it comes to women and men and the whole dating thing, like I said, my experience in dating personally is that a lot of people think they know what they want, but at the end of the day, they really don't have much of a fucking clue. Which is why my consultations be so busy, especially as we get close to the holidays. That's why I put up that post the other day, and I was kind of laughing. I made the little joke saying, everybody trying to get in the matching PJs by Christmas time, and a lot of them are scrambling trying to get their shit together because they starting to realize maybe there is something wrong with me. Because there's nothing wrong with something being wrong with you. Most of us have something wrong. Most of us do.
Mm-hmm. All of us do.
Well, I try not to throw everybody under the bus, but I guess you're not wrong on that.
No,
All of us have.
everybody's got something that they're healing from, something that, is bugging them, something that maybe they're, confused about. So, you can't just say that there's something wrong with people because people can be emotionally hijacked into
Hmm.
certain positions that they don't really want to be in, but
Right.
they're doing it just to make the other person happy. So you have a whole generation of women who are used to just making the man happy. But you know what that does? That just leaves her open for the next abuser and for the next abuser to come and find,
Yep.
oh, you was in an abusive relationship before? In the back of their mind, bingo. So now here comes a brother who doesn't want to abuse her. She don't know what to do with him. She won't
Facts.
know what to do. So she's got to start to know herself. But how do you tell a grown woman that? She's got to be willing to
Mm-hmm.
accept it. Just like, I was having therapy, and I had to let people know, you have to put as much grace as you give yourself. You have to give it to your partner too. You can't just make them all wrong and you're all right, because that is selfish. And what do you think you're communicating to your partner? And then what are you communicating back to yourself? What, that your voice shouldn't be heard? That is less than? No, it's
That's
just as
facts.
significant. So you have to get it as it happens. You have to have
Mm-hmm.
that emotional wherewithal. So if you don't really have that emotional wherewithal and you just really want to fuck buddy, or you just want less pain, you don't really want love, then you
Mm-hmm.
need to at least say that. And the people who can say, yeah, there's something wrong with me, or I'm not okay, they're closer to being okay than the people who act like ain't nothing wrong with them. Those are the ones that cannot be around me.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's what
cannot.
you call that's what you call that toxic behavior,
Uh-huh.
which is a big, big thing. And you know what? We're gonna talk about it since we're here. A
Okay.
lot of people are addicted to toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
That's a part of the accountability you need to take within yourself. Because accountability is not just taking blame for something in a external, or I would say in a relationship involving somebody else. You got to learn to take accountability for the things that happen within yourself.
Yep.
Because sometimes the reason why you have the emotional damage you have is because you keep yourself in toxic relationships, or you stay in things where you are less than over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Literally always treated like the second choice, the second option. You're the backseat back shots. You are
Mm-hmm.
you are the one. You're the 10 at 2, if you
Wow.
understand that terminology.
The 10
You are
at
the 10
2.
at 2. They not calling you at 2 to have lunch with them. They're calling you at 2 to come through. They not calling you at 8 and saying let's have dinner. They calling you at 2. And the reason why they calling you at 2 is because that's the only time they want to see you. They know that the bars is closing soon, and all they gotta do is hit you up. They pick you up. Your whole relationship is nothing but clapping cheeks and sipping some liquor.
But some people just want that. Some people just want that.
Listen, yeah, but the thing is, a lot of times they say they want that, but the moment somebody touches that little special button on them,
Where's the
all
button
of a
located?
sudden,
With a crazy button? Where's the crazy button? Where is
no,
it?
I don't. I'm not gonna do that.
Where? Where is it
I don't
located?
know. I don't know. I ain't never found it. I don't know where it is.
That's a shame.
Hey, listen.
Damn.
Plausible deniability is key.
Damn.
I will not confirm that
I
I
had
know
such
where any such button is,
I had such
but
high
I
hopes.
will listen. I'm just a regular man doing regular shit. I got a good 45 seconds to 2.5 minutes, and that's about all
Yeah.
you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's it. It's a drag race. Part
What is
of do
that?
I sound? I think that needs to turn into a one. Yeah, there it goes.
Mm-mm.
But listen, It's all good, Peaches. We appreciate you watching, so just keep on watching through. I see you say you're a little delayed. It's all good. This is up online. It's on in Facebook, YouTube. I'm gonna spread that out a little bit more eventually, but right now it's adequate enough. But what else
No,
I wanted to say?
it's never enough. A good partner would say enough sounds like a settle. So no.
It's a settle for now.
No.
So that's what it's gonna be. But
But you ain't paying my bills, so you pay your own.
this is true. But I do pay for this damn StreamYard.
And you were just on my show last week.
And
So
this is true.
that's paid for.
And this is true. Oh, I know it's paid for. You can't run a setup like that without putting out some money.
Mm-hmm.
But this time we in my house.
Hey, you with my hut now. My hut. When you're in my hut.
But what I will say is, like I said, a lot of people are so addicted to toxicity. A lot of, and I see a lot of times like people joke around. Oh yeah, I got that toxic shit. Da 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 da. What's up, Juliet? Toxic shit. Da 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 da. Oh man, come on, not now. I'm on thing.
Where are you seeing the comments at?
Hold on. I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, back like you never left. Where are you seeing the comments?
My
at?
bad. I'm seeing the comments inside the studio. You might not be able to see it. I don't know what the guest side looks like because I've never really been a guest on this thing. But I can see them there. And I'm also watching it on three different screens. I have a tablet right here to my right, and my laptop's to my left. So I have like four different things open on different devices so that my phone can focus on the recording.
Ah, I see.
I multitask. You can't say that you want more than one and not know how to use your hands independently. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
I'm like typing one thing with my right hand and another thing with my left. So I'm like,
well, I'm
doing stuff.
ambidextrous. I'm ambidextrous. I write and throw with my right, and I shoot and drive with my left.
What's
And
funny is my left hook is actually more dangerous than my right hook. Ironically,
You're right. My left is more dangerous than the right. That's the one I.
That's the night hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
I do.
see, and that's more of that toxic shit right there. Because motherfuckers be up on here.
Yes, I could be
Motherfuckers
very toxic
be up on
so
here.
that's why I make my decisions. If I'm gonna do something with somebody based on, am I gonna have an attitude later? Am I gonna end up taking a whole bunch of stuff that I really
You ever
don't want
wanted? Let me ask you something. You ever wanted to just unfuck somebody? Think about it. Unfuck. Like if you could take it back.
You know what? The fuck is gone so past.
Hey, Topanga.
The fuck is gone far. I don't even want it no more. Cause I'm not gonna look back and turn into salt because they want my attention. Why should I? No.
I feel like there's a couple I could have taken back. And that's saying a lot for a man to say that. Because men don't typically say that.
Why the box was bad or the lady was bad?
She was bad.
So why you took her?
Because she was sexy.
Oh, that's all it takes.
It was one of those play date situations. But when it was done and I realized the situation, I was like, I want to take my fuck back. Because I feel like I could have used that fuck in a different direction. You understand what I'm saying?
Do you think she sold you a different fuck from the one that you actually purchased?
I didn't purchase anything. It was a play date, honey. That's a mutual arrangement.
It's a figurative.
So basically, did she give you what was advertised, is what you're saying?
No. Did you get something other than what she advertised?
Oh, no. All I got was a mess and fun.
What kind of mess?
Man, listen, this is not after dark, okay?
What, like
Uh,
Splash Town messes?
Splash Town, lay down the towel, all that good shit.
What's bad
Listen,
about that?
I could do it. I could do a lot in 2.5 minutes.
You're being real light skinned for me right now. What's I
Yo,
don't know
I'm
what's
light
happening.
skinned.
I
What do you
don't know
want me
what's
to do?
happening. I don't know what's happening.
You know you light skinned too, though.
I'm browner than you though.
That ain't saying much.
It's saying a lot.
But at the end of the day, I will tell you, my 2.5 minutes is some of the most toxic 2.5 minutes you ever have in your goddamn life.
No quiero 2 minutos. Mm-mm.
But I mean, at the end of the day, when you talk about people and their dating selections, I will say the main thing that I tend to run into, people's consistency is
Mm.
terrible. I told you about this on your show.
Mm-hmm. Oh
That
no,
that's one of the main things that I run into.
Mm.
It's
Like what
like,
they don't keep up with you. They don't keep checking on you and shit like that. What you
listen,
mean?
if I opened up my inbox and
Let me see.
said, "Child, I ain't doing that shit on here," I'll open up
Hey,
my inbox.
whoa!
No, it's not because of that. I have a lot of private groups in there, so I don't want to expose the private groups. But the thing is that there's so many incomplete situations that was supposed to be this, but then it got to that. Yo, even as far as to say, Facebook has a dating side too.
I
Did
looked
you
at
know
it.
that?
I looked at it a while ago, and no, I didn't like it. I got rid of it.
I actually played with it a little bit,
I didn't like
and
it.
it's as much of a waste of time as Bumble and all them other motherfucking shits.
Mm.
I even paid $40 a month for Bumble for like a few months just to fuck with it to see if anything was gonna really come out of it.
Mm-mm.
And the
I did
most that
plenty.
happened was the same thing that could have happened off of Facebook.
Pump faking.
Pump faking and no moves taken. Because I have a rule actually. If I have not had at least 2 to 3 good phone conversations with you, I will not be taking you anywhere. That includes Starbucks or anything. No, I don't want to meet you for coffee
No
or
pumpkin
any of that stuff.
spice. Damn it.
No. I want I want to know who it is that I'm going to step outside with. I want to know where your head is at. I want to make sure that because I have to protect my security.
Now, were you always like that, or did you have to grow into that?
I grew into that. I learned this through experience. Not to mention, I have shit to lose now. I have a lot of shit to lose. I have a son that needs his dad to be around. I don't got time to be getting caught up in nobody's bullshit because Brownsville will activate really quick if somebody gets stuck on stupid. Other than that, I'm just a regular, well-educated gentleman. But if the ignorance has to come out, that ignorance comes out, and there's not much that can be said about that.
At all,
And
because I'm from the Bronx. I may be in Philly right now. I'm from the Bronx all day, very
so
much
you
so.
already know what time it is.
Already.
You ready? And my whole thing is, Keto White said maybe the girl is shy. I said no. The thing is, shy ain't got nothing to do with having a phone conversation.
She probably
You
not
can talk
intelligent.
on the phone,
No. She
especially
probably
when you come to me shooting your shot. Why you come to me shooting your shot to waste your damn time?
because
Because
you
I don't
probably
slide in inboxes like that. I'm
they
really not
probably
an inbox bandit.
they probably thought you were just a slut, and then you would just be like any old easy man. You flash a little titty, and then you can dick pop out.
And the thing is,
That
that
was
shit
real
don't
easy.
impress me because I've seen it in all shapes and sizes, babies.
That's
That shit,
probably why the
that
ladies
shit
are
is.
like, nah, he not pressed.
I'm not beat. You're not gonna impress me. Sorry, I'm an intellectual. I like to connect with people. I like to talk. I like to know where your head is at. I like to know that you ain't got some stalker that I'm gonna end up having to put underground because he coming behind me off of stupid shit that you say.
Do you ask that question? You got a
Hold
stalker?
up. No, I'm saying these are things that I'll find out as I'm talking to them. Because when you're talking to somebody long enough, you'll find out everything you need to know about them. I'm
Yeah,
curious about this comment that Topanga just made. I don't know if you can see it,
you
but
fine,
I
F up, and just trying to fuck.
that's not me. That's not me at all. If that's all I want to do, that's easy. That's real easy. That's real easy. But the thing is with me, she said, I'm not trying to talk. I don't need to know about your goals. Fuck all that.
That's
Is we
called being a.
fuck? Oh, that's what she's saying.
That's
Now I
called
see what she's saying.
that's called
That's
being a phrase sexual. You know what a phrase sexual is?
no, actually educate me on that.
All right. Let me pull up the actual definition.
Let me
So
say something about what Topanga just said. I want to correct what she said because she just clarified what she said. She said she not trying to talk. She don't need to know about goals. Fuck all that. Is we fucking or not?
uh-huh.
I
Because
respect. I respect that though. If that's how you come in and you come off like that from the rip, I feel you. Now, Topanga, my question is: in the long term, how long you gonna be playing that game about you just about that one and done? Because you run into the right one, you gonna want that shit more than once.
and
I, and my whole thing is that's where those connections start to develop.
mm-hmm. And that's not a
And
bad
my
thing.
but my thing is a lot of times people say, "Oh, I just want to fuck." Da 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 da. Next thing you know, you in a whole relationship that you ain't even asked for. You know how many times I damn near in my younger years got railroaded into relationships before I got smart? Plenty of them. And all I was doing was fucking. I wasn't doing anything special. Well,
So
I didn't think I was.
so wait. So do you fuck all women the same? Or do you have like relationship dick? You have like boyfriend dick. You have like I'm gonna marry this bitch dick.
Oh no, I hold back most of the time.
I'm a plaster to the fucking wall dick. You know what I'm saying?
I hold back
I
most of the
hate it.
time, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
You say you hold back?
Hmm.
Okay.
I do. The reason why,
Why?
listen, I hear you,
What are you talking
but
about?
the reason why is in my younger years, I used to do all the doing the most. And I guess it's a part of the trauma with me is I got railroaded into some wild relationships doing too much. So I learned
I mean,
you
that's
make
probably
sure
well, yeah.
you
Thinking about
make
it, that's probably why I'm
sure
so quiet now.
you make sure that you pleasure them properly, but you don't go too far. There's certain tricks that I keep in the bag. And I keep them just there and I bury them so deep I don't even remember half of them without really having to think about it. Because you start pulling them shits out, next thing you know,
And
you got a
yo, I'm a
chick
stalker.
running around in the daytime with a flashlight talking about where you at, trying to get into my building. Thank God they can't get upstairs without being let upstairs or I'll be in trouble.
So wait. Let me answer this question. How long do you date someone before you invite them to your place?
It depends. It really depends. It's circumstantial. I trust my gut. There's certain people that I never seen where I live. There's other people that have, but I'm kind of mas o menos on that. It really depends on a vibe that I get. I trust my instincts. My instincts are very, very accurate. Plus, I'm not necessarily the person that you want to really fuck with. So I'm not so much worried about them doing all that bullshit. I just don't want the drama. And I just gotta address something real quick. Topanga, what in the blue hell are you talking about?
If it ain't
One
a
minute you was
husband,
talking about you don't repeat dick. Your track record is impeccable. Okay. But then she said, if it ain't a husband, I don't want it. And I don't understand what sexual relationships can do. Too much potential to ruin in 5 years of your life. Okay. Maybe there's some typos in that, but I missed some of that. I just, okay. First of all, how are you talking about husbands if you ain't repeating dick, though? Because that would be my first question. What are you on that show, Love at First Sight? Y'all get
Thank you,
married and
Peaches.
marriage at first sight.
Call him out, Peaches. Cap, because I called Cap too.
Listen, Peaches,
He don't look like he'd be
I'm
getting
telling
tired
you,
quick.
2.5 minutes is all you getting. Telling you. That doesn't include the foreplay. I make sure the foreplay ain't what it is. That's extra time.
Yeah, my
But
hands
the
are
actual stroking is 2.5 minutes. That's it. That's all I'm offering.
That's why you're single now, see?
That's why I'm single.
You know what? High five.
Because ain't nobody got time for my 2.5 minutes. They'd rather have some dude fucking the dog shit out of them and then going and fucking her friend behind her back
No, because
and fucking the other one
they got
and being
bronchitis. They got
toxic.
time for that.
Listen, that's what they be wanting because it's toxic. That's why I said they need to learn to hold that accountability.
Well,
Because once they get past that, it's going to be different.
Look, phrase sexual, real quick, is a sexual identity in which people experience a strong attraction to strangers and less attraction to people they know well. A phrasexual person generally prefers having sex with people they don't know over those they do know. It's less
I know
nasty.
a community that'll work out really well for those kind of people.
You're single because you never experienced a woman in her full essence. I know that's right.
That's not true. I'm single because I don't just go jumping in relationships with everybody that I meet. I'm single because if you're going to be with me, you ain't going to waste my damn time and you're going to integrate into my life just like I'm going to integrate into yours. That kind of stuff is shit that most of these women ain't ready for. They say they ready for it until a nigga like me come around and say that shit and show that shit. Then they say, whoa, wait.
So
You're actually doing that? Huh?
So how
it's all about actions, baby.
I'm asking that question. How do you integrate into a woman's life?
I mean, you just do things that they like just like they do things that you like. Y'all sharing each other's yums, whether that be sexually or just in fun, in passing, in intellectual terms, business wise, whatever. You love and support each other. So that's an integration. Like if they're doing something, even if it's not something you really fuck with, because they fuck with it, you fucking with it.
You don't have to fuck with something that I fuck with.
It's not about have to. It's not about have to.
But what if I want to do my
No, you have a right to have your own space. But the thing is, basically, I'm your on call. I'm here if you need me. Like you say, listen, babe, I know you're not into this makeup thing or whatever, but I'm having a pop-up shop. I want you to help me out. Ba 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 ba. I gotta pull up. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
But that's my point, is that somebody that really fucks with you is going to make that move. Like I might be having a sports event. Let's say the woman doesn't like sports at all. She can't stand that shit. But I'm having a little sports event. I say, babe, I need you to help me. I'm cooking up some stuff. I need you to make stuff too because I got people coming through. Or I need you to help me host because I want you to be here, blah, 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 for whatever the reason is. She automatically just to be like, okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's called doing for each other. That's called integrating. Those are my friends. You don't really know anybody in that circle. But because those are my friends, I'm bringing you into my circle. Integrate yourself in. Just like when you introduce me to your friends. I might never walk that circle in my life, but I'm with you and I'm representing you. So I'm going to integrate into that circle and be able to code switch and function in that.
Oh, you're not going
These
to
are
sit
things.
there like silent.
No, I'm not going to just sit there like a fucking dumbass statue. I'm going to talk, have conversation. You understand what I'm saying? That's called interacting. You have to do that. You understand? But a lot of people don't do that. They'll sit there quiet and they're just looking. They got a dumb smile on their face. They're looking at you. They give you a little nod. and you're just like, engage. You know what I like to do with somebody that does that? Because I'm petty. What I do is I'll get up and leave and go talk to some friends over there somewhere where it forces them to have to warm up and talk. Because now, what are you going to do? Just sit around and look at each other like this? Start scrolling around on the phone
Well, you know
like most
what?
people do?
I think if you change the language and don't call that petty, you can call that just a method, a strange and unusual method to let her
It is a
have more
method.
confidence. It is.
It is a method.
Yes,
But I
because
don't tell
you're
them
gonna
that
boost
I'm
her
doing that.
confidence.
That's in my head.
Yeah, so don't
But it's
call
in my
yourself petty.
head.
So don't call yourself petty. Don't talk about my friend like that.
Well, I am petty sometimes. I won't front.
That's not petty though.
She said, once you experience a woman in her full essence, it's a wife. That's if she's compatible with me. Because just because a woman gives me her full essence doesn't mean her full essence melds with my full essence.
No, but a woman in her
Those
full essence,
energies have to.
she's not gonna give all of that up front.
Well, you're not supposed to give all that up front.
No,
I don't give it all up front either.
no.
I feel like you're not supposed to. But over time, you do have to show somebody something once you see the potential for something serious.
You don't have to show
That's
somebody nothing. You gotta be yourself, and it will show.
well, that's my point. You're still showing them something.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You should never
You
feel
kind of do.
obligated to. No, you should never feel obligated to.
Well, it's not an obligation, but
That's
I
what
would say
happens.
it's a kind suggestion because a lot of people end up marrying people's representatives.
That's
They
because
don't even know the people that they're marrying.
You know why? Because those people like to get lied to. It's because
People love to get lied to.
It's because they doubt themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and that doubt, you know what that doubt is? It's a parasite. It's a sickness. It leads to so many other things, and it just invites this whole other thing to start taking over to where now you're doing stuff you don't even know who the hell you are anymore, and then wonder why the relationship is going down south.
Well, that's where the accountability comes back in. See how it goes full circle?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because if you recognize these behaviors, if you recognize these occurrences, you will see that there are plenty of things in yourself you can do differently if you want to eventually be a wife or a husband or whatever it is that you want to be. If
Like
you
what?
want to have a partner, you have to first recognize the flaws in yourself. Learn to accept some of the flaws because some of the flaws are just you. This is just what it is. But accept the fact that you know that that is a flaw of yours. As long as it's not toxic or destructive, that's okay because people have flaws that are just, it's a flaw, but it's like whatever. And then there's other things where people are like flaws where it's toxic, it's things where they need to actually heal from. A lot of people don't do the healing. I practice what I preach. Not only do I consult people and counsel people, but I myself also, I'm not only the club president, but I'm also a client because I also receive counseling to work through certain things that I go through. Like the podcast I did previous to this, when I talked about mental health, I discussed some of the things that I talk about when it comes to my consultations and stuff that I have with my counselor. And that's stuff that I do because I know there's certain things when it comes to me that I could do better. You understand what I'm saying? So that being said, you have to be willing to do the work. That's where the work is. When you're in a relationship, that should be easy because you've already did the work before you even got into a relationship.
But what makes it hard is that when now you in the relationship and now there's more work to do, it's work on top of work because say it's you and me, right? And say, in order for me to feel loved, I need for you to help take care of my wounds. But I can't help take care of your wounds, really. So I'm just going to do these other things. And hopefully that will make it enough. You're gonna be resentful. You're gonna hate my
Yeah.
guts. You're gonna hate my freaking guts.
You know what that is? That's just the case of when you're doing too much taking and not enough giving. Like when somebody's constant, like, and I'm talking about you. Like if all you're doing is taking and you're not giving me anything, that's going to eventually create resentment,
No,
150%.
but you know what? In my relationships, I give. I'm a giver. I give. My thing was having to not give so much up front
Hmm.
to because in the name of, oh, I'm lovable, oh, I'm loyal, this and that. Nah,
Oh,
queen.
there's a good question up here too. I'm
Nah,
listening.
nah. You got to show that you're loyal to yourself. Because if you're not even loyal to yourself, uh-uh, uh-uh, ain't nothing that they wouldn't do. Do you go into relationship or friendship thinking it may fail because of previous relationships? No, you can't do that. You can't do that because then you're gonna let whatever negativity benefit from you doubting yourself. No,
Hmm.
you just go and being you. If they end up being the one or one of those few that end up hurting your feelings, you know what? You have to take your accountability if you didn't read the signs. If there were questions that you didn't ask, make sure you figure out why didn't I ask those questions?
Hmm.
Was I trying to not make them feel uncomfortable? Is it because I really want them to like me? But how can you try to get somebody to really like you if you don't even like yourself? Like what you said was you have to be willing to work for it. Why is somebody going to be willing to work for something that is bankrupt in there? Ain't nothing in there. They don't even want to be by themselves and need somebody else. They have to
There's a
learn
lot
to.
of people. There's a lot of people that are emotionally bankrupt. Like they have nothing left to give because they've been through so much already
Mhm.
that at the end of the day, all they have left is like, well, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I've tried, I dated, everything is bad. So now I just feel like saying fuck it, and it is what it is. Some girls go become the avenging angel of fucking, like what we saw earlier,
Mhm.
where she don't even repeat a dick twice unless it's a husband, but then you kind of got to get to know somebody to know if they're a husband. So
Yeah,
I still am kind of curious as to how that will necessarily play, but
and then the men like to hide in titties and holes, and if they can't get them, they're just gonna keep on trying till they find some more, and they're
and
gonna
here's
keep
the thing.
on with the damn sickness trying to infect other people, trying to find sources of energy. Nah, you gotta find it here
Th-
first.
Since I have you on here,
Hmm.
there's something else I want to say before we wrap this up
A
because
lot of
we're already
mercy,
over an hour.
a lot of mercy.
Um, let's just say a little something about. I mean, I probably have you come back to really talk about this because you're currently single, correct?
Hmm. Mostly single.
And you're kind of, sort of, but it's confusing.
No,
Whatever. I
no,
know.
no, no! Don't put words in my mouth. What I was going to say is I'm single-ish. Don't roll your stinking eyes, because you don't have
Anyway,
to understand it.
listen, I'm not even trying to. But the one thing I will say is we have, and this is a little taste of another topic that's going to come up. Now, we have a lot of lifestyle people that follow us,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them, especially, need to be focused on this accountability thing because a lot of them don't really get to know each other well
Mm-hmm.
enough before they decide to engage in the lifestyle community together.
Oh yeah, no,
And
no, 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 no. Yeah, I don't like that. Mm-mm. I'm single in a lifestyle. I don't care what I'm doing in vanilla.
oh
My
no,
lifestyle. That's my fun stuff. Nope,
oh listen,
nope.
I hear you. But what I'm saying is for those that come in with their partners, as they do,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people claim that they are of the swing life and their lifestyle, blah, 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 blah. And I will say, especially the men,
They get
This is actually
mad.
one for the men. When their woman is getting railed and that woman is making some sounds that they maybe haven't heard from that girl in a long time, if they ever heard it at all,
Ah, ta.
they get in their feelings, and all of a sudden, now they can't function to do what it is that they want to do because they
Mm,
too busy noticing her getting obliterated. And the
killing
thing I would
herself.
like to say to that is a lot of y'all really need to do self introspectives. Y'all need to really ask yourself if it is okay. A lot of you don't need to go to big events first. Y'all need to go to something intimate where if a little something happens, it's not a whole lot of people around, even if she has a whatever time, and then you
Man.
can really see how it feels. Because let me tell you something. Do you know how many times in the times when I've went to events and stuff like that, Apple? And I'm gonna tell you this because it's fun. I've been to events where I literally have seen dudes grab their girl by the hand and pull them away from me when I was talking to them.
Yeah. Because they know you
I
got
ain't
their
even
thing.
did nothing yet. I ain't
Oh
got
yeah.
nothing.
And
I'm regular.
that's the time to do it.
They
Because
pulled their girl away from me so fast, and I'm
mm-mm.
looking at them like the fuck.
You know why? You want to know why?
Oh, I know
Because
why, but go ahead. I
why?
want you to say
Why?
it.
No, why?
Because they think I'm about to suplex their woman into some shit that they ain't gonna be able to take to repeat. I don't
It's not
know,
not even really about you. You know what they
but it's
saw?
the insecurities.
You know what they saw?
What they saw.
The the glint in her eyes. They saw her, her gaze, the way her essence, the way her body language just stuck out a little bit. Her
They
nipples not
saw
even
that she
hard
was
yet.
legit interested.
Yes.
And the fact
And
that
they
she was
knew.
infatuated and interested,
Woo!
they saw the swoon in her back and
Woo!
said, let me grab her before this dude ragdoll her into next week or whatever
Mhm.
the fuck it is that
And,
may happen.
can't get her back. And you know what? If she leave, if a man could take her away, she
Then
was
she
that
wasn't
way.
yours to be.
But the streets, and that's why he protecting her like that.
Like my whole mentality is if I have to lord over somebody that much, then
Then you already know.
let the streets have them.
It's either that or you can't really handle it anyway. So you got to make your presence known or something like that. Mm-mm.
Well, what is really handling? What does that mean?
Handling could be a number of different things.
No, I want you in the context you just used it.
If the man is just going to be hovering over her
Uh-huh.
to try to thwart anything,
Like he can't help the fact that like he's insecure because he knows his woman is sexy
no, no, no.
and
He's
other
insecure
dudes
because he's
want him.
insecure. No, he's insecure because he's insecure.
Oh no, it's not her
Because
fault.
because if he was insecure,
Hmm.
guarantee you, and we're grown, guarantee it wasn't her that made him insecure. He been insecure
Oh
a
no, it's not
long time.
her. He's been had it. I'm just giving you the context as to why he's tripping right now. He know all these dudes want to take down his girl, so he's sitting up there nervous, and it's like if y'all together, y'all together. It shouldn't matter what shenanigans y'all get into. You at a party, you at a party, you having fun, you having fun. Have
Mm-hmm.
your fun, go home, and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Mr. Jonathan has something to say here. We'll put this up on the screen. He says, I don't care how good the D or P is. Teresa, that's his partner,
Okay.
or myself are together for life because it's about the connection we have with the soul. Soul ties.
Yes. And that's what
Now,
that
see,
develops. That's not like an instant, quick
hmm
thing.
that's not something that's going to develop over a little play session.
No.
But the whole thing is, and see, he's an example of somebody that knows how to navigate the lifestyle the right way. He loves the hell out of his woman. He shows it to her. He shows all the love and whatever in the world. So whenever he does decide to get into a little bald headed hoe shit, she ain't sweating it because he's just having his fun. And then she's having her fun, and then they go back and they do their daily stuff together, which they actually make a pretty good team. They're example of how lifestyle relationships should work, but a lot of relationships don't work like that. A lot of
Mm,
them, because they don't have any structure, they don't have any, there's no substance in it. It's just, we both like to fuck and we both swinging, so let's just be together kind of situations, instead of learning each other, taking time outside of the community and just having quality time together, doing regular shit that everybody else does. They don't
let,
take the time for that kind of stuff.
let
And
me
because
ask
of that, they don't develop a lot of shit. Well, at least that's
right.
what I see.
Let me answer this question. Um, say your next relationship that you get in, whether say she's also in a lifestyle.
Uh-huh.
Would you want to, go to some parties together sometimes, or would you want the both of you to take a break from the lifestyle? And if you wanted both of you to take a break, like together, how
Hmm.
long should that break be? Or how long would you want it to be in your mind?
I would say it's really case by case because every person is different.
Hmm.
Like me, I adapt quickly. So if I know that I met you in that community, I'm not going to try to pull you out of what you do. The
Hmm.
only thing that I ask is that if I'm supposed to be your man, that you move accordingly and give me that respect. But that would be it. We would set our terms, like we would have a conversation. See, this is where conversations are important. This is why you can't text every goddamn thing.
Hmm.
Conversation, you have a dialogue and you discuss what is the things that you are comfortable with me doing and me not doing. And I share mine, vice versa, and we leave it at that. It might not be a very long list, might
Hmm.
not be much at all. But even that, at least once you have these conversations and understandings, then, and this is where that's the accountability again.
Hmm.
Once you hold each other to that accountability, now when you step out there, you already know what time it is, so you don't have to play only with her. If she wants to
Wait,
go off there and have her own whatever, she could, or y'all can play together, or she might go to something, or you might go to something sometimes without her because maybe she's busy doing something with her family, whatever, and you just happen to go. It's like you don't have to be attached at the hip all the time.
yeah, because you're each holding yourselves accountable.
Right.
Like,
You
like
already have the
if we
accountability.
grown,
So,
yeah, because if
hmm
we grown and say it's me and you, I'm not gonna be sitting there looking for every single way to hold you accountable to what you said. Because imagine if we were on the battlefield and I'm looking
hmm
at you and criticizing everything that you're doing, and I ain't shooting.
right. Now
I,
you missing.
you see, that's why we got to hold ourselves accountable and be honest and
Exactly.
transparent about the shit. And another thing that helps to keep communication is to not make everything they say about yourself. Is to not make everything subjective. Because say you have an issue and there's 10 things that went on. If
hmm
you were only the one part of that, then just focus on that one part. But if all right, so with women, I've noticed that women sometimes can do that to men when they're feeling inadequate, when they feel like they're not getting enough attention from him. If they want more attention,
hmm
everything you did, oh, why you did that? Oh, you must not feel like this way about me. Nah, baby, that's how you take away his safe space. 'Cause men talk when
Right.
they're happy. Men talk when they're happy. Nah, nah. I call it the three H's: happy, horny, hungry. It's just a checklist. Check it
You
several
never
times a day if
leave them like
necessary.
that.
No,
You
no.
never
It's
leave them like that.
real simple. Real simple. Don't try to
Just
reinvent the
like
wheel.
just like you give a woman compliments, you give her affection, and you give her attention. Those are the three things you do for a woman.
And you do things for her, like lift heavy things and wear
Of
hoochie
course,
daddy
but
hoochie daddy shorts in the summer.
listen, I don't know about the hooch. Well, I mean, I wear them for her, but I ain't going outside in them shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. I ain't walking. I'm too tall for that shit. I ain't walking around.
You better put them shorts on.
I'm good. I ain't wearing them damn shorts.
No, not like body riders.
I've seen those shorts. Them shorts is a bit much.
Listen, I call all shorts that men wear in the summer. I play with men and be like, "You get your hoochie daddy shorts," and they look down and laugh. It's fun.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with like I said, a little cross participation is perfectly fine. This girl said boy shorts. I'm done with her. Lady Green, go in your corner. Get out of here with the boy shorts.
They're like,
I hope you're saying that for the women and not for the men, because
listen,
we was talking about the men's shorts just now. I don't know about no boy shorts and no men.
Listen, they're like homoerotic. Dumb shorts. If men would wear them boy shorts, that's what I used to tell my ex-husband, because the military stuff. I was like, look at your little homoerotic shorts. They was tight up. And they were great pants. That's what I call the hot hole pants.
You know what's funny? I don't even wear them shits like that.
Wear what?
Wear like gray sweats. I'm not really a gray sweats guy.
What kind of sweats?
What I'm saying?
What kind of joggers?
I'm a dry fit guy. I wear dry fits. Like Adidas dry fits.
Oh yeah, those are gray sweatpants like the motherfucker.
But they're not gray though.
But they, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about. I told you. I ain't got nothing going. So I don't know what you're talking
Kim
about.
says she can make a Sprite can disappear in the mouth.
Hey, listen, I ain't got no Sprite can for her to disappear.
Damn. I'm getting out of here. I hate it here.
That's all I got, baby. That's all I got. That's all I got. I mean, listen. That's all I got.
Oh, here, look, next. Come look.
I got this in 3 minutes for you. And that's 2.5. Excuse me. I went up to 3. I'm going too far. 2.5, and that's it. That's all I could do.
Come put it
love it or leave it.
You gotta love me or leave me alone.
But at least I make some money and I got a nice personality.
Isn't that nice? But you won't wear the fucking shorts outside.
I mean, for what? Ain't nothing but this in there anyway.
It's hot. They want to see your legs.
They want to see my legs. Women don't care about them shorts for the legs. They want to see something else.
They want to see thigh meat. They want to see thigh meat and knees. Meet me in the middle.
Hey, yo, fellas. Just a word to the wise. Don't skip leg day. Get them legs right. Because them girls do be loving when they see that cut in the leg. They be like, yeah.
And when your calves look like a little soapbox.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And when it connects to your strong back, look like you got a lot of oomph back there.
My back is weak.
Yeah, you know what? Keep lying. So I know how you look when you tell the truth.
I've never really been a good liar. Mm-hmm. I'm not good at it because I'm too busy being honest all the time. But I'm not good at lying. I'm more like this. The Amazon remote. I was being disrespectful. I'm sorry. But I mean, listen, I was trying to big myself up a little bit. I am live,
Well, put it like this. If your deodorant ever goes missing, or if your baby oil gel goes missing,
we already know where it went. Heard you on that. Oh boy.
Stupid.
It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, this is a lot of things. And I feel like I'm telling on myself too much on this thing. So that's when I know it's time to go.
Hey!
I'm going to say this to y'all, because y'all motherfuckers don't know how to listen. I literally have 5,000 friends. Even though for some reason, even though I actually do create content, Facebook will not let me be a content creator on this account. I can turn my other account into a content creator account, but I don't want to use that account. I want to use this one. And it doesn't let me change it no matter what I try to do. And it's annoying because I'm damn near at my cap when it comes to friends. So the follower thing is a pain in the ass. I see all y'all motherfuckers on there saying y'all content creators and y'all ain't created shit but a headache.
Mm-mm.
Everybody changed their page to a content creator page and they ain't never create nothing but a fucking headache for another person in the world somewhere. So
They want
that
to
being
see.
said, I need y'all to listen to me. Like, share, and subscribe has been scrolling across the screen the entire time. See, it's like subliminal messaging. You know what I'm saying? It's there. So you say, oh shit, let me like it. Let me share it. Let me subscribe to the podcast. Because the
Make
shit
sure
is free.
make sure you
I'm
tell
giving
people
you
to
$1 million worth of game for free 99 on this motherfucker. I talk about everything on here. You know, I have people like the lovely Miss Apple over here who pop up and they share their little perspectives on different things. I won't even say little perspectives because
That's
their
my
perspectives
little.
be she's just little, so I think of her as little. I can't help it.
No, because I'm big where it counts.
This is true. But the whole thing is that at the end of the day, I need y'all to be like, sharing, and subscribing this thing. That subscription number compared to how many people I have in my social experiment um Facebook group and compared to what's the on my Facebook account itself, that shit is sad. I have been to your parties, spent good money because I normally come as a single, and we all know how that price looks. It ain't pretty.
Well, you gotta
I
volunteer
have,
them.
you know, I always share everybody's stuff if they hit me up. Hey, can you do this? Whatever. Can you vote for me in this? Whatever. I'm gonna need my people then, and I know who has subbed and who hasn't because I have the YouTube Studio app.
But
I can literally see every single person that has and has not subbed. So even if you tell me you subbed and you didn't sub, then I'm gonna have to kick you inside the head because you lying. Well, I ain't gonna really kick you, but I'm just saying. But all of that being said, I want all of y'all to try to implement a little bit more accountability into your personal lives. And what's going on in Virginia, Vanessa? Um, add a little accountability to your personal lives. Do a little bit more self evals. Put in the work for yourself so that when that person that you haven't found yet does come, you're actually ready to receive them.
bam.
You got anything to add?
Yeah. Um, Never do any of those things for the sake of your relationship. Because if and when that relationship is done, you still have to be with yourself. So don't
I
take
can
any
say
wooden nickels. I got a saying that says, don't take any wooden nickels and don't give them
wooden
either.
nickels.
And
That
don't give
must
them
be
either.
that sounds like a country ass saying right there.
It's a Panamanian thing. It's an old
Ah,
Panamanian thing.
you know, Panama is not an island.
I never said it was.
I
It's an
know.
isthmus.
I like to make fun of them because you know they talking about oh yeah West Indian, we Caribbean, da da da. I mean, you are in that water region
Oh yeah, we're surrounded by water. We got the Atlantic
on
and the
two
Pacific,
sides,
and my family is on the Pacific side. And going right through the middle.
but your ass is not on an island.
Who was that?
But
Oh, because you
anyway,
said your island people then? Yeah, girl.
island people down.
Stop fussing.
But listen, I appreciate everybody for being on here, giving their input. I also want to give a shout out to Apple for taking the time out to be on here. If she has some more free time and y'all like her being on here, you know what I'm saying? Say something in the comments if you're watching this afterwards or whatever.
Vote for Apple.
And
Vote for
she
Apple.
will, you know what I'm saying? She'll definitely be back. Lord knows I can't get rid of her anyway, so
I know.
might as well have her back. She's short, so you know how short people like to mess with us tall people. They like to grab on our leg and shit.
That's why you should wear the hoochie daddy shorts. It gets something to put the toe in. You just whoop. See, you worry about your methods, but you're not acknowledging other people got methods too.
I see the methods. I see what you up to.
Oh,
you up to things. Mm-hmm.
Can I have some dick? Just a one and done. That's a nice
Those are questions that are better left for the inbox, Topanga, but I appreciate your offer. I feel flattered that a woman would actually say that. That's dope. That's real dope.
Because you're like a coconut tree that's ready to climb.
Hey, listen, she want this 2.5 minutes? What can I say? Anyway, yo, I'm getting the fuck up off this thing. Y'all motherfuckers be good, be safe, and
make good choices.
Make some non-toxic choices. I like Topanga. She's aggressive. No, isn't she?
Listen, and with her height and her walk.
She's tall?
She got some height on her, yeah.
Oh, you know who she is?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I know who the fuck that is. Why am I acting stupid? Yo, Topanga, I'm done with you.
Podcast mate. Yes.
I know. I just realized who it was.
Oh my gosh. You see, that's what I said. If you want the people to listen, you got to listen to them. You got to tell them you're listening.
You got to understand, I'm not thinking on a personal tip when I'm seeing this shit on here. I'm really just taking everybody as just people that I am, but I keep my mind in an objective frame of mind, so I don't make a lot of stuff personal when I'm on air. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
2.5, perfect.
She said 2.5 minutes is perfect. Oh my God, this might be the future wife. This might be my future ex-wife right here.
1 night only.
One night only. Just one night only. That's all it's for. That's all it is. All right. Well, you know, I ain't gonna promise you a whole night, but I got 2.5 minutes for you. You know what I'm saying? You could literally order your food, and before it gets there, you'll be done, showered, and cleaned up, and ready for doing whatever else you got to do for your day.
Damn, it'd be hub grub.
Oh wow. I repeated that. 10 out of 10. Yo, I'm about to get the fuck up off this shit. Boy, it's a good thing I'm single because I would have been in trouble. Topanga's starting a whole lot of shit. And I feel like she's doing it just to fuck with me while I'm on this damn thing too.
Oh no, if she says something, she means it.
Listen, people's a motherfucker like that. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying. I hear you. But at the same time, I know she fucking with me, so I'm gonna let her have her fun on this motherfucking thing, and I'm gonna get the fuck up off this shit because it's like half past my bedtime. Well, it's not past my bedtime. I'm probably gonna I gotta go back outside now and think about it. But anyway,
see, she always hears. Oh, she always. I tell you, look, you see the comment? I tell you. Topanga's one of my favorites. And it's because of shit like that.
Whew. I have an idea, but we're going to talk about that later, Apple, okay?
Ooh.
So, all y'all, be good, be safe, peace out. Thank you, God. Thanks for coming. God bless
Mwah.
and good night.
All right, good
Peace.
night. Later.